Hey, beautiful people. Hola, mi gente. What's up? Que bola? Bitch is back. I'm here to do a card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 24 to 96 hours is directed by spirit, universe, or whatever higher power you call upon. My job is to not push a belief system onto you. My job is to teach you how to believe in yourself and you connect whatever you want because that's none of my business. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. So I always say your intuition and your empathy are your superpowers. Everyone's born intuitive, and as an empath, just not everyone listens to it, as you can see the state of the world. With that being said, please understand that my hours as of right now are part-time hours. I only have a few hours each day. I am working on a big project and I must maintain the integrity of my work. That goes for all my relationships. Just please understand, I'm not avoiding you. I'm not trying to make you feel in any weird way. It's just I am being pushed and pulled to do things on a higher scale. So again, my summertime hours are very limited for one-on-one sessions. It would be best, and I'm going to say this and say this in surety and grace, it would be best if you would invest in a program. You'll get the most out of me. You'll get the most bang for your buck. And you'll have me for 3 months, 6 months, or a 12-month period. So if you're interested in any of the programs, Love Thyself, Love and Know Thyself, or the Soulful Mastery Entrepreneur Program that includes Love Thyself and Love and Know Thyself, because if you really don't know who you are, you can't love yourself. How can you do that with a business, a passive income, a side hustle, whatever it is you're trying to do financially? So there's that. This Friday, we do have the new moon in Cancer Community Ritual, July 5th, 2024 at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The cutoff is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are in Saturn retrograde, which is basically the Lord of Karma. So everything that you have not dealt with or you did not address is going to come up and smack you in the face. And we also have Neptune retrograde hitting us this week, which is about intuition. So that's going on. And we have had Pluto retrograde in the mix for a while, since May, and it's going to be ending in October. So there's a lot of things going on. And also because Cancer season is the most tumultuous for us, because again, we've been raised, taught, and conditioned to love other people before we love ourselves, but also we're in a patriarchal colonized society that thinking is good and feeling is bad. So when Cancer season comes up, everyone loses their shit. And it doesn't help that Saturn, karma, and Neptune, intuition comes and drags us for it. I have been put on a path of firm boundaries in all my relationships. So please, again, don't take this personal. I'm going to do what I'm being led to do and what I'm being told to do, especially with my Egun, my ancestors, and go from there. I'm an Ancestral Rituals Practitioner first and foremost. So again, I do carry a lot of titles. If you want to know some of them, go to my website. The website is the link in the bio, thealmightypineapple.com or readingsbyvita.com. And if you don't want to invest in a program, that's cool. You can always catch me on a community reading, which is $30, a one card question, which I think is $45, a bay leaf spell, or a candle reading, or egg cleansing, whatever it is you want to do. I am a traditional spiritualist, curandera, espiritista, and so on and so forth. So let's get into the card today. This is coming good because we are going into Cancer season. New cycle, new month. Sacred Cycles is the deck, and that's the Divine Feminine deck. So Divine Feminine is more about creativity, emotions, passions. So you might as well just start get going. What do we need for today for the card of the day? July 2nd, 2024. What do we need for the card of the day? There we go. The fox is the one that came up for the card of the day. So, what does the fox? It's my song. What does the fox say? Some shit like that. All right. And so this card comes with a mantra. And if you're not part of my subscribers, or if you're not part of I Am the Altar, you do not get an affirmation every day. If you're part of my Instagram subscribers, TikTok subscribers, and I Am the Altar private membership, you guys get a affirmation every day. This is on top of the affirmation that you guys get. The affirmation for the Fox card is, I can sense what is in alignment for me. Ooh, I need this card. Oh, y'all just don't know. I have I've had to put extreme boundaries on all of my personal relationships, which is like my family, my marriage, my children, my godchildren. Ooh, I can sense what is in alignment for me. Ooh, that's a good affirmation. And I think some of y'all need that too. I can sense what is in alignment for me. So it says, a quietly cunning creature of the forest, fox knows how to move in silence. They observe and assess their options, never straying too far from the safety of their den. With a keen awareness of the possibilities they can pursue, fox sets their sights on a particular hunt and tracks it with calm certainty and concentration. You're being reminded of ways you can explore an interest by beginning with curiosity. Instead of blasting out the gates, this is an invitation to start an endeavor with a slow and steady approach. With this mindset, you'll be gifted the chance to take notice of whether this new quest is in alignment. If you come to find that it's not the right direction for you, will be primed to shift course with ease. Fox teaches you that not everything is worth the chase, and sometimes it takes a few tries to find what is most deserving of your focus. Look at what is arising new within your world, getting curious about which tracks are yours to follow. And it also comes with a journal prompt, and I'll repeat it 3 times as well. The journal prompt is, what opportunities do I have in front of me to choose from, and which opportunities feel most in alignment? Again, the journal prompt is, what opportunities do I have in front of me to choose from, and which opportunities feel most in alignment? So it gives us 2 questions for the journal prompt. I'll say it one more time just to seal it in. I love to do things in 3s. Again, the journal prompt is, what opportunities do I have in front of me to choose from, and which opportunities feel most in alignment? So basically, Spirit is saying that affirmation alone got me good. I can sense what is in alignment for me. If you are being overrun, if you are not being fed in your dynamic, like fed mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or even financially, this is the time for you to speak up. Things are going to be really sensitive. You're going to be on emotional overload because, again, our societies teach us that thinking is good and feeling is bad, that our feelings are not valid. But they are valid. If we weren't meant to have feelings, we were never to be born with them. Okay, they've been given to us, and I think it's kind of crazy that everybody needs therapy at this time in our lives. Everybody has ADHD. Why? Because there's so much things being thrown at the human brain that the brain cannot process it at a normal rate, and this is why we have problems with focusing. Again, I do know that some things are genetic. I do know that some things are biological. I do believe that some things are environmental. I do think things happen in communities for a reason. I do believe that, but a whole mode of medicine, a new modality was created to help us deal with things we were born with, which are called feelings, and it's called therapy. Therapy was created to help us deal with the feelings that we were taught, trained, and conditioned to ignore, which is crazy. So what is in alignment for you? Do you know what that is? If not, this is where you should go back to the basics and do what our ancestors did: pray, meditate, and follow your intuition. That is what I teach every one of my clients, every one of my students, whether you've been in a group program, because I used to have group programs before. I've strayed away from group programs because I do feel I work best with one-on-one sessions. Now, don't get it twisted. I can do mini readings and do community readings like that with no problem. I've been doing this since I was 14 years old, so I have over 35 plus years of experience. I am 50 now. Believe it or not, I am 50. But I feel like with all of this information that we keep getting thrown at, our brains cannot process it, and so it makes us feel like we're just not functioning correctly. And instead of allowing us to process our feelings naturally, we automatically go into analyzing the first seconds or the first moments of feeling an emotion rising up out of you because we're just not used to it. So if you need help with that, I would love to work with you. Again, my summer hours are shortened. We are leaving at the end. I'm leaving the 25th, so I will not be available after the 25th of July, and I will not be available until the 5th or 6th of August or something like that. My calendar is getting booked up now because I do have people who are signing up on the waiting list for Love Thyself, Love and Know Thyself, and the Soulful Mastery Entrepreneur Program. If you're interested, you get $300 off if you send an email to be put on the waiting list. This is for the next round starting in August. I would love to work with you, but as always, please follow your intuition. Working with any spiritual advisor, even if that means you do not work with me. Have a great day. I love you. Thank you for being here. And again, if you are part of one of my groups that you feel that I'm not being direct. I am being direct. I'm listening to the dead. I am placing boundaries. I need y'all to step up as the way I stepped up.